Hi everyone, my name is Sean Hayes and my company is CompSC Designs, and I'm actually just going to be going through a little tutorial today on how to write a blog on a WordPress site, and it's just going to be pretty much covering how to add, edit, and delete blog entries. This is primarily for my clients that actually I build websites for that purchase a website through CompSC Designs. We're a web design company out of Southern California. But if you have found this video through YouTube somehow or through a search engine, please feel free to go through it. It's going to teach you as well. This is, as you can see, just a basic theme this is actually by Elegant Themes. And it's just been uploaded as an example site. As you can see, we're at example.com. It's just a faux domain. But let's get started. Normally you would go to your domain name right here, and we want to get to the WordPress login screen. This is actually the front end of a website. To get to the login screen, we need to go to our browser up here and then just type in wp-admin right after your domain name, just like that, and then just hit enter. And then we're going to get to the WordPress login screen. And this username and password is going to, if you're one of my clients, I will have emailed to you. But if you have just found this video randomly, then you're going to need to know your username and password, and that can be, I'm sure that was given to you by your admin, or if you built it yourself, you assigned it. For this, it was just a basic, I just used example because it's actually just an example site. And you just go ahead and put in your password. Just hit enter. And then this is going to bring us to our dashboard. This is actually where everything is done in WordPress. This is the hub. And for this video, we're going to be focusing on basically just this post tab right here, because this is where all the blog entries are. But there's a lot of functionality of WordPress here, with the appearance and everything else. But this is just going to be a tutorial on how to write a post. So we're just going to go ahead and go to this post tab. And as you can see, the only entry at the moment is the Hello World entry, and this is the standard entry that WordPress puts into your database just when you install WordPress. Every install has this. And I've actually changed the category. Normally this would say uncategorized, but for my clients I always change uncategorized to blog. That way you don't have to remember to categorize your actual blog entries. But that's how it's gonna be for my clients. And as you can see, this is, if we go into Hello World, it's just the standard entry. It just says, welcome to WordPress. This is your first blog. Edit or delete. We're not gonna mess with this too much. I just wanted to show you it. We're just gonna leave that as is, and I'm gonna go back to post. So you just click on post, and then it brings us right back to the screen. But right now we want to enter a new blog. So in order to do that, we just go add new, click on that add new little button right there, and then it's going to ask us to enter in a title for our new blog, and I'm just going to put this, or just second blog. And you're going to want to come up with something a little bit more creative than that, but for me I'm just going to put that. And then once I put that, I click in this screen right, or in this little body area right here, and as you can see, it just assigns an actual permalink on its own, and that's just, if you go to this link right here, that's going to be where the actual blog is going to be at, and it does that all for you on its own. This little area right here is basically where you can enter anything. We want to make sure that it's on visual. HTML is if you know HTML, you can go ahead and use this, but visual just basically gives us this. It's actually called a WYSIWYG editor, and what that means is what you see is what you get. Basically, it's just like Word. You type in here, and you can type in anything you want in here, and it'll show up just like the way you type it. I'm actually just going to use some Lorem Ipsum text just to show you how this works. So I've already got that pre-written. I'm just going to copy that and paste that in. And this is just some basic text, and we can actually just put some spaces here too. Just to show you, how it's going to space out. And if we go ahead and just hit publish here, it'll actually publish it to your website. So let's go ahead and do that. So now it's published it, so now we want to see it. So if you go ahead and you right click on that and then you open it in a new tab, it depends on which browser you're using, but I'm using Firefox, so it opens a new tab for me. And then I go there, and as you can see, our second blog posted to our website. So it's very simple, it's very intuitive. If we go back to the screen over here, let's say, you know, that this is, so if we go into this blog, you know, it's just basically text. It's very simple, you know. But so let's say we want to add a picture, you know. So there's two ways you can do that with my themes, the themes that I usually give to my client. I usually install a product called TimThumb. So I'm going to show you how to just do it the normal WordPress way first, how to add a picture, and then I'm going to show you how to do it the TimThumb way as well. In order to add a picture, it's a lot like Microsoft Word. You know, you just come in here and you click to the right of this, and see this little button right here? It says add an image. So if we click on that, it's going to bring up the screen, and it's going to say, okay, well, where's your image at? And we want to get it from our computer because we haven't uploaded anything yet. So we're just going to go ahead and select an image, you know, so go select files. And then I have these little images that I'm gonna choose this flower image right here. So I just click on that, I press open, and then it uploads the image. So now the image is actually on our website. So now I need to choose some options. I have some options here that it wants us to choose from. The title of it, I'm going to change that to something a little prettier. So I'm going to go to flower, and then some alternative text. And this is if something weird happens, and you know, for some reason the user's image won't come up. It'll give us some alternative text. So we're just going to put flower image there. That way they know that it's supposed to be a flower image. We're not going to put the description or a caption or anything like that. And then once we've done that, we want to make sure that this is on the left side of our blog. See, it gives us these options, this alignment. So right now it's at none. We wouldn't want that because then it wouldn't look too pretty. So I'm going to, you know, if you want to put it in the center, you can do that. You can actually put it on the right as well. And this is just the way that the text is going to wrap around the image. So I'm going to go ahead and put that as left because I think that's going to look the best for this image. And then we just go ahead and press insert. And then as you can see, it put the image on the left side of our text. So now if we go ahead and update this, and then we go back to our page, and then we reload it, see, now we have a nice little image next to our text. So that makes it for, you know, a nicer blog. It gives some added media to our blog and a better user feel and look. So usually that's a better experience. So, but if we go back to the home here, you can see that there's no image here, you know. So with WordPress, normally there's not an image there. But that's fine for most people, you know, and for most of my actual users, you know, they tend to just use the easy way, which is to just do it the way I just showed you. But let's say that we want to get a little fancier and we want it to show, you know, an image on our actual, when you show the whole blog, that this is every blog. See, our Hello World, that was our first blog, and this is our second blog. So let's say we want an image next to this. It just makes it a little fancier. So we're going to go ahead and use TimThumb to do that. So if we go back to our back end here, this is our WordPress back end again, and we click on this image, and then we go and we click edit, you know, it's going to give us this link URL here. So what we want in order to use TimThumb is we need to know where this image is. So what we're going to do is, this is exactly where this image is, and we're just going to click copy. Just going to copy that image right there. And you can either do that by pressing Control-C, or you can highlight it like that and then just press copy. And then we just want to close out of this. So now that we're going to use TimThumb, we don't need this image anymore. So let's not delete it yet in case something doesn't work out. But what we want to do is we want to go down to this customs field area. So in order to use TimThumb, it's very easy. You just type in thumbnail. And it's actually it already found it for me since I've typed that in there before, and just click on thumbnail and make sure it just says thumbnail there, and then the value is just going to be what we just copied. So just press paste right there, and that's Control-V, or you can go right click and just press paste right there, and then just press add custom field. And then now that we've done that, we can actually delete this image. So that little X right there says delete image, so we click delete there, and then we just hit update. So now Tim Thumb is actually gonna import our image for us. So if we go back to the site, now we're on home, so see how there's nothing here. If we reload the page, now Tim Thumb is gonna actually put the image in for us. So now we have not only the image here, but we have it here as well on our blog, and it makes for a nicer feel, and with different themes. Tim Thumb will put different borders around here, and it just does some cool stuff. So that's just a little example of how to use Tim Thumb. So let's go back to our blog. So let's go back to post as well. So let's go one page back. So now we have both these little blogs. So let's say we want to edit something. It's very intuitive here. See, it gives you these little screens that says edit, and then we can actually throw this in the trash, or we can view it. So it gives you a bunch of little options there. So let's say we want to edit our Hello World blog right here. Since we didn't write this, this was actually something from WordPress. So we're gonna go ahead and edit that. So now it's very simple. We can go through and just say, welcome to example.com. We are happy that you decided to visit us. Please come back for more. And then all I have to do is hit update again, and it will actually update this blog. And now if we go back to our actual page and we go to our home page where our blog is, then as you can see, it changed that. And if we go in it, you can see that it changed our blog. So it's very simple, to use WordPress and write blogs. So that's the basic gist of how to edit something. So let's say we want to delete something. So we can go back into post and we look at our post, and let's say, we don't really want that Hello World post at all. We didn't write it, and we don't want to change it. So what we do is we just throw that post in the trash. You just hit trash. And now if we go back to the page and we reload it, then it's going to be completely gone. And all we're going to have is our second blog. So let's say we didn't want to actually delete that. It was a mistake. So the good thing about WordPress is it saves it for you. It's much like your computer with your trash bin. So we go to trash, and then there's our Hello World example page. So that's basically, in order to move it back, what we're going to do is click on that, and we're just going to hit restore. So now it's going to put it back to our actual post page, and it's back in there. And that's basically how you add, edit, and delete posts. So it's very simple. It's very intuitive. So now there's other functions as well. So let's say somebody actually comments on one of your posts, because that's the great thing about a blog. Someone can come in here and they can read it, and they can come down here and actually comment on something. And it's so let's say we want to say this is a great post. Thanks for blogging. And we just submit that. So now that's going to come in, and it's going to come here. So now if we go back into we go into comments, it's going to show two different. So we have WordPress's original comment, which is hi, this is a comment, and we have ours as well. So normally these are going to show, since they were done by us as the user or the actual owner of the site, these are going to be approved automatically. But let's say that a random person, wrote something on your blog. We don't want it to automatically go to our website before we've had a chance to look at it. We don't know what they're going to say about our company. And then you have to come in here and actually, this will say, so let's say we unapprove this. See, and then all you would have to do is come in here and just press approve. This is what it's going to look like when you first come into WordPress before it's been approved, and then we just hit approve. So it's very simple. So basically the only thing you need to run your whole blog, the only two places you need to know is this comments area and then this posts area as well. So that's the basic, gist of the site, it's very simple. It's as this theme is called, it's very basic. So if you have any questions, you can write to me at Sean@compse.com, and that's SHAWN at COMPSE.com if you have any questions. But thank you for watching our video, and once again, please let us know if you have any questions.